everyone. So it is a behind the mask. I am wearing my apple cider vinegar one from Freeman Beauty. Love it. It smells so good. It makes me think of fall because it smells like apples, which is really nice. And it just feels so nice. It's got a little bit of an exfoliator in it and stuff. If you haven't tried it already, you have to. It's so good. Really, really like that one. That one and my Queen Helene Mint Julep, man, they are so close. I love them both. I don't think I could choose one of them over the other, honestly. And I'm trying another mask, but I'll let you guys know in probably a Trash or Treasure what I think about it. So we'll see. We'll see what it's. I've only used it once, so I don't have a really big opinion on it. So I hope you all are having a great day. I am just coming on here, knocking stuff off. That's what I'm doing. Hang on just a moment. Okay, I had to go pick that up. It was one of my nails. I painted it with the Ipsy color I got from Dermalux, I believe the name is. It's a beautiful pinky purple. I'm going to be wearing those this week. I've been doing a lot of kind of spring cleaning in my house. If you follow me on Snap, I'm kind of just, I know it's not spring, but this is, I don't know why I feel like doing it toward the end of summer into fall. So this is when I actually end up doing my spring cleaning. So I've started in my kitchen. I'm like washing everything and setting everything back up where I like it. So yeah, I've been working on that. Theater season is coming up. We're gonna see how that goes. I am planning on doing one show, and I will probably help out with box office for the other show. I'm actually scaling back a little bit because this is my last season on the board of directors for it. So I'm going to go ahead and scale myself back a little bit, which will be nice for me. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Let's see. I've got a lot of great videos. I got in touch with a couple of my theatrical friends who are so excited. They are wanting to do a tips and tricks. I also have a couple of friends who are drag queens, and they want to do some tips or tricks, tips and tricks of what they do that makes their makeup last so long. And I think that those types of tips and tricks are great for when you're having to do, say, you go to a wedding or you're going out to party. You want your makeup to stay, you want it to look flawless the entire time. And I think that those tips and tricks, those are the ones that everyone can benefit from. So I've got some of that lined up. I was watching, shout out to Nikki, watching her video. I will link her channel down below. She talked today, she put a video out about her mental illnesses. And especially in our society, I'm going to get serious for a few minutes. In our society, we have a real stigma on that, and we shouldn't. It's not really that different from having a broken arm, as far as it's a medical condition. It's something that they can't control. I myself suffer from severe anxiety, depression, and some obsessive compulsive habits. I'm not really, as far as my obsessive compulsive habits, I'm not that bad. There are just a few little things, like before we leave, if we're leaving for a long time, I have to make sure that I've unplugged everything. Like if we went on a vacation, I would have to make sure that everything that didn't need to stay plugged in was unplugged. And I would have to do it before we left. Like, I would have to make sure everything's in the car, come back in, make sure everything's done, and then I could leave. If I didn't come back in and do that, I would be mentally, that's all I would think about. And that's kind of a pain because you want to go and you want to enjoy yourself. So having to do that sometimes is a pain. But like I said, I don't have it as bad as other people, including people in my own family, but I'm not going to talk about them because that's their issues and I don't want to bring them up. If they want to talk about it, I'll have them on here and they can talk about it. But it's something that isn't talked about. It's still kind of taboo and kind of stigmatized and kind of looked down on, and it shouldn't be. It's something that we can't help. I have to say that Nikki's a very strong woman for doing it without medication. I myself couldn't do that. So I am on a light medication that also has a pain reliever for fibromyalgia because I suffer from that as well. And that also contributes somewhat to my depression because some days it's just hard to get out of bed, not because I'm down, but because physically it hurts. So, you know, you take the good with the bad. The biggest thing that I can say is it's a topic that needs to be discussed more. We've seen people who've suffered from it and don't get help and then go and do things, crazy things. So kudos to you, Nikki, for talking about a subject that needs to be brought forth a little more. It needs to be something that we don't stigmatize. It's a lot of people have different issues. Some are more extreme than others. So yeah, so if you guys think about it, don't let that, try and keep it out there. We don't need to hide it, sweep it under the rug, any of that anymore. So that's my bit of serious talk for this Behind the Mask. But I like to keep it light, but sometimes there are things that I like to use my Behind the Mask to chat about because I just really feel like they need to be talked about, or it's something that's weighing heavy on my heart and my mind. And watching her video, that really got me thinking, and yeah, it needs to be a topic that we talk about more, and it's hard to deal with. It's hard for the families, it's hard for everybody, yeah, I've got a bunch of good videos coming up. Like I said, the theatrical ones. I have my Foundation Showdown coming up. I'm thinking it will be Friday or Monday, one of the 2 days. I'm not 100% sure. I'm still kind of playing around with that. I have been working on just a few different things in the background. I have the DIY coming up with the Cushion Foundation, and I will tell you about that a little more in the Foundation Showdown when we get to that. I have just all kinds of ideas. If you guys have any ideas, things you want to see, products that are out that you want to see if I, get my opinion on them, I will see if I can find them and see what I can do about it and get a review up for you guys. I know something coming out soon that I am super excited for. Hopefully I will find it. Wet n Wild's fall collection is coming out. I believe they're re-releasing, I'm not 100%, so don't hold me to this, but I believe that I saw in a picture that they're re-releasing the highlighters that were so gorgeous. So if they are out again, I'm gonna hopefully grab those. There is an eyeshadow trio that's coming out that I really want. It has a couple of shadows in it that I just think are gorgeous, and they're coming out with liquid lipsticks, and so I want to get at least one of the liquid lipstick colors to give it a try, in the hopes that all the formulas are the same, because I have a ton of lipsticks. As you guys saw, I just put up my lip monthly, so I get lip products every month. I get 4 full-size lip products every month, and they range from City Color, which is not terribly expensive, but really good. I love the one I got recently. It's beautiful. From that to some really expensive $20, $30 lipsticks that I have, that I've been able to get through the Lip Monthly subscription bag, which I love. So yeah, so that's why I'm only gonna probably get one of them if I can find them. My Walgreens either are super late about putting them out, so I will kind of stock. I have 2 of them in town, so I kind of stock them. But they're like super late, and then all of a sudden they're finally in there, and I get there and like everything's pretty much gone. But last time I was able to get a hold of 2 of the metallic liquid lipsticks that they did. I did a Trash Your Treasure review of those, and I really did like them. The red one, now that I got my hair cut recently, I have bangs again, I like to do kind of pinup looks. So that red will be just gorgeous for kind of a twist on a classic pinup look. So that'll be fun. And then my 2 lips are sealed, the other color, which is kind of a peachy gold. I just love that color. I think it's so pretty. I just love that color. So yeah, looks like it's been about 10 minutes. I can feel this getting tight and dry, so it means it's time to take this off my face. So this week, if we can think about it, you know, let's just start making a habit of not pushing things like mental illness under the rug. Let's keep the conversation going. And I will link Nikki's channel down below as well. She's really awesome. So yeah, I'm going to do that. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please click subscribe. I would love to have you guys watching. I would love to have you be able to watch my videos, and if you subscribe, that way you know when I upload. I am going to be trying, fingers crossed, to start uploading 3 days a week instead of 2, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So let's keep our fingers crossed that that works out, because that would be awesome. But that's the plan now, so I'm excited about that. Give this video a thumbs up if you like the Behind the Masks videos, and that way we'll keep doing them, keep chatting. I love to sit down and chat with you guys. It's one of my favorite things to do, so I am so glad you guys are here. You guys have a great day, evening, whatever time you're watching this. Remember that you're special, because I think that just needs to be said today. I'm just feeling it. You all are special. I love y'all, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.